Yesterday in the NBA, there was crazy games left and right. One of them was a Devin Booker masterful performance, and the other was a Luka Doncic legacy game, and we'll be going through both of them today. Starting off with Doncic's game against the Atlanta Hawks. A little bit of payback for trading him on draft night. He scored a career high of 73 points. And he also had 10 rebounds and 7 assists, which is crazy. 73 points. The Mavs won 148 to 143. He had 60 points at three-quarter time, and I thought he could break Kobe's record, but he didn't do it. And especially when he was heating up and he scored 7 points in the opening 1 minute and 30 seconds of the fourth quarter. I'm like, he's beaten Kobe's 81, but he didn't, so he has the fourth highest scoring game of all time, which is still ridiculous, behind Wilt's 78, his Wilt's 100, and Kobe's 81 point game. But for him to do this at such a young age, averaging 34 points, 9 and 9, it is ridiculous. He went 25 of 33 from the field, 8 of 13 from the 3-point line, and 15 of 16 from the free throw line. He did play 45 minutes, so he was left out there a very long time, and he had a plus 13 plus minus, so during those 3 minutes he was off the court. They got crushed, the Mavs, because they only ended up winning by 5, so do the math, they got crushed. The first quarter went pretty well for Dallas, but towards the end, when Luka checked out, the Hawks came back and took the lead. Then Dallas in the second quarter, they got up to finish the half up 1. The third quarter, they pulled away a little bit because Luka went on a scoring tear and scored 20 points in the third quarter. And then in the fourth, Luka had a hot start, but then they started to double him 35 feet away from the rim, which created team opportunities for the teammates, but the teammates did not finish. There was this pass where Luka throws it to Tim Hardaway Jr. open, and then he misses an easy pass to Derek Lively for the flush. And that's the problem with the Mavs. They are a two-man squad, and they need to improve that. Derek Lively is a great center, but they need some better wing depth for Tim Hardaway, because he's simply too inconsistent. He's a great shooter, but he's not good with the ball in his hands. And if they could get that true power forward, like Grant Williams type, but he's not playing well, so maybe a Rui Hachimura type, then that would be great. The other game was Devin Booker's another 60-point game. He had a 52-point game recently, but he followed it up with a 62-point game. Not a career high. He had a 70-point game last season, and he was 22 of 37 from the field, 6 of 12 from 3, and 12 of 13 from the free throw line. This was a very interesting game because in the first half, at halftime, Phoenix led by 10, and it was looking all but wrapped up when they were up 120 to 112 with 2 minutes to go. And I was thinking of, only reason I was watching the game was to see if Devin Booker would get it to 70, because he had a chance to, but they pulled him off for the first 4 minutes of the last quarter. And the Pacers started to come back, which is crazy because I'm thinking, wait a minute, could there be a comeback here? Pascal had a great game with 33, and he led the comeback because Tyrese Halliburton is out because he re-aggravated that injury, and they just played great team basketball. There wasn't a lot of defense played. The final score was 131 to 133, but at the end, Benedict Mathurin misses this layup at the ring. Pascal gets the offensive rebound but misses a tip shot, and then Obi Toppin with the clutch bucket at the end, which was crazy. He had a 20-point night as well. Devin Booker and the Suns offense went a bit stagnant at the end, and it ended up causing them to lose the game because they lost the fourth quarter 17-28. They had an 11-point lead going into it, but it's a great night nonetheless. But it is overshadowed a little bit like Cat's game by this bad performance, and hopefully Frank Vogel doesn't do what the Timberwolves head coach did to Cat. But these two games just show that scoring is becoming more common in the NBA, and it is a rare thing in the regular season to see lockdown defenses, and it shows the talent as well in the NBA. And that'll be it, guys. What do you think about the two games? Do you think that 73 points will be the season high this year, or if somebody else will beat that? But if you're interested in watching another video covering a 70-point game and a night of basketball, click right here.